Hello everyone, I am back with my Vermibag Mammoth on the right side. This is the side that we had the mushroom bloom last weekend. I did kind of break them up, and there's still bits and pieces. They're just slimy and gross in here. I did want to point something out finally. Let me see if I can find it again. Hello, worm. I actually saw a cocoon. Now I'm not seeing it. But I did find my first cocoon. Ah, there it is. A little tiny thing. You probably can't see it, but it's right there. So I am getting cocoons now. So that is a really good sign. The level of my worm bag has dramatically gone down as they eat everything, and that's because I didn't feed them last week at all. All I did was add water, keep it moist, everything. And to be honest, I think my worms are a lot happier. I think I was overfeeding, and that's not good. You're better off underfeeding than overfeeding. So I'm going to do a heavy feeding this week, since I didn't feed it all last week. That's good. I'm going to start putting some DE in here. I still have a problem with mites and earwigs.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Doesn't DE, will that harm the worms?
No, they can actually use it as a grit source. It helps to neutralize the pH in here. It can hurt the worms if you don't really wet everything down. It can dry them out. So if they get it on their body, it can dehydrate them. So the best thing to do is, once you put the food on here, the cardboard and the paper, you wet everything down a lot, and then it won't hurt your worms. They can utilize it as a grit source. Okay, we have some oranges. These are all getting gross. They're like drying out, and just, as you can see, they're not palatable anymore. A couple of rotten bananas. Salsa. I'm a little bit brave sometimes when it comes to my worms. Not everyone likes to put spicy food in there. And some more banana peels. It's like carrots. Whole lot of coffee. Toilet paper roll. Some celery. And then I'm just gonna top this off with a bunch of paper, shredded paper and cardboard, because we know how much they love that. I also have this egg crate thing here. Put that in. I've found that if you mix the paper and the cardboard, it doesn't clump together as much. If you just put straight paper with no cardboard, it'll turn into a mat and it'll kind of like dry out and it'll be like rock hard, and then it'll take them a long time to break it down. They can break it down, but it might take, you know, weeks or even months. So and then we're gonna just wet this all down real good. And I'm actually using rainwater, not for any particular reason other than it's just a free source of water. A lot of people think that if you use city water, if you do live in the city, that the chlorine in the water could be bad for your worms. I don't know if that's true or not.
We have been getting a lot of rain recently.
It's been an unusually wet summer for here in the south. Okay, I'm just gonna put one more just to make sure. Because I was having a problem with when this gets hot, when it's in the upper 90s, the cardboard on top dries out and then my worms get stressed and freak out, so just want to add some extra water in here. And that is it for this weekend. Please subscribe, like, share. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.